TIFU by giving my wife a cute pet name.
My wife and I have been married for quite a long time, and over the years, one of our favorite games is to give each other nicknames. Most times these are short-lived jokes, such as our Lucha Libre face where I was her beloved El Oso Huepo and she was my darling Señorita Bag of Crap. Others, such as the time we mocked another couple calling each other buddy, resulted in a multi-year habit that took a concerted effort to finally stop. We still slip up and call each other buddy from time to time, but that is a fuck-up not nearly as bad as my latest. The stupid names are cute, silly, fun, and we still do it. Most of these new pet names don't last a week or two, and I'm always on the lookout for a new one. Thus, the seeds of my fuck-up were planted.
I heard what I thought was a cute-sounding expression in passing. I made a note of it and planned to bestow this new title on her at first opportunity. I really should have been paying closer attention. Or at least spent 30 seconds on fucking Google before I opened my mouth. Fast forward to the evening. I got home from work, and my lovely bride and I headed off to the store to grab some groceries and other such sundries from the local market. We were about halfway through our shopping trip when she asked, "Do we need bread?" This was my chance. The new name was cute as hell, and stupid as fuck, so I was confident that she would start laughing at how silly it was. No, he do not, my lil moose knuckle. At this point in the story, the people that know what the slang term moose knuckle is referring to know exactly how bad I just fucked up. Those of you that do not, well, it is not good. I thought of moose knuckles like a moose's knobby knees. I think of a moose's legs and I am, frankly, amused. Moose knees are funny, but they are not knuckles. This is not helped by the fact that my beloved wife is a huge RuPaul Drag Race fan.
My wife stopped dead in her tracks, and with a tone of voice that would make an undertaker shiver with fright, said simply, "What did you say?" No. Don't need bread." My attempt at deflection was futile. I could tell that I was truly, completely, and absolutely fucked, but I really did not know why. "No, what the fuck did you just call me?" This is a sentence that no married man needs to hear. I grasped to hope, thinking she may have heard something else, and said the dumbest fucking thing I have ever said, and this is a pretty long and distinguished list.
Lil Moose Knuckle? Quote, "I am 6 feet tall. A former Marine and used to be a firefighter. My lovely wife is 5 feet 4 inches. I feared for my life in that moment. This tiny handful of red-headed fury stormed up and began demanding in a very animated fashion that I explained why I called her a moose knuckle. I thought it sounded cute. I stammered, 'Do you know what a moose knuckle is?' Quote, 'Well,' I said, trying not to show fear. 'I guess I do not. I was imaging moose knees and those are,' quote, 'it isn't their knees.' Then she gave me the Urban Dictionary, drag race version of the meaning as another shopper was. Snort laughing at me from a small distance away. 'Oh, so not the cute version?' I meant the cute version. She sighed, looked up at me with an almost sad face and said, 'You are so dumb. But there is no cute version. You screwed up.' She shook her head. 'Dear God. You are so fucking dumb.' Yeah, I'm dumb. But at least I'm alive. For now. TLDR. Heard an expression in town I thought was cute. Ended up calling my wife my lil moose knuckle."
A moose knuckle, a man's version of a camel toe. The result of wearing spandex, or pants that are way too tight, resulting in an unsightly bulge of his junk. For those who also didn't know what it was.
Your description of your relationship kind of reminds me of my wife and I. For the 8 years we've been together, our main pet names have been me calling her Pigeon, and her calling me a stripy bastard. Having said that, I'm going to advise that you double down and give Lil Moose Knuckle another go. I'm still convinced it's got potential. About 10 to 12 years ago, an oil boom started where I live. People were flooding the area from everywhere in the country. Public resources were strained. Finding housing was impossible. It got so bad that one of the major oil producers brought in a bunch of temporary housing for their workers. 99% of the newcomers were good folks just trying to make a living, but there's always that minority of losers. They brought drugs and prostitution to this small city of about 100,000 locals, and people took note and started bitching a bit. The local paper tried to shine a good light on the workers and sent a reporter to the camp to interview some of the guys. Paraphrasing from memory. John Doe is from Shreveport and left his wife and 2 young daughters to come here and provide for them. Joe Sanchez hails from Boston, where he left a good-paying job to make considerably more so he can pay for his mother's cancer treatments. They've been here over a year. The new guy, Sam Smith, is from Florida. He just turned 19, and the older guys have taken him under their wings. They affectionately refer to him as Moose Knuckle. This moniker was repeated a few times throughout the story and printed in the fucking daily newspaper. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Lol, that is awesome, and I must say I totally understand your wife's pain. If it makes you feel any better. My sweet loving dumbass came up with a cute nickname for me once. Muffin Top. And honestly looked hurt I didn't like it. 'Cause cupcake isn't original and everyone likes the tops of muffins. It was a facepalm moment, and he's grateful I have a sense of humor.
I'd about y'all. But I think Urban Dictionary is wrong. Just like a camel toe. I've thought a moose knuckle was the same thing. Same way like bear claw. Have I been wrong?
I triple dog dare you to keep using my lil moose knuckle as an endearment in random public places where she cannot easily murder you and hide your body. Don't worry, op. I laughed. But then again, you're not trying to get into my moose knuckles, so not sure my opinion matters. Time for some I fucked up chocolate and flowers, bud. Good luck. I immediately thought it was referring to moose toes and thought it sounded kinda cute. Till. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. To clarify, a bear claw is a donut. The moose knuckle is accurate, as is the camel toe. Edit. Trying to respond to another user's comment and I fail. You should call each other moose knuckle and camel toe. Why'd she get so pissed about being called a camel toe though? It was obvious you didn't know what it meant. Why is it offensive though? Like, calling a dude camel toe isn't offensive, right? Bruh, why she overreacting though? LMAO, she coulda just laughed it off or something. This is the kind of nonsense I end up doing to myself by accident all the time. I've gotten very careful to double check before picking up new phrases. Take my goddamned vote and my award. You poor, poor man. Dump the wife, hit the gym. LMFAO. I would legit die if my man said that to me. He would have to pick me off the floor to get me to stop laughing. I like it. Maybe she can start calling you her sexy lil smegma.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.